Hey y'all, it's me all in good fun. It is November 21st, and I want to say a few things. Yesterday was the funeral of Dick Cheney. So first of all, I want to say Dick Cheney rest in peace, and I want to offer my condolences to his family, friends, and loved ones. I want to talk a little bit about the funeral because I watched it, most of it yesterday, and I was very moved by the eulogies. His physician actually gave a eulogy, very unusual circumstance, but he talked about Dick Cheney's health and his heart and how he'd had heart issues for years and years, but he always put service to the nation first. Took care of his health, but was dedicated to serving the nation. And then you remember him, 44. Well, anyway, he spoke about Dick Cheney, how honored he was to serve with him and their friendship. And then, of course, the family. We heard from the family, the grandkids, and then Liz Cheney, who spoke so respectfully about her father. Now, I want to say a few things. I wasn't a Dick Cheney fan in his lifetime. I didn't vote for W, and I didn't vote for Dick Cheney, and I didn't always agree with their policies. But I don't think that matters. See, here's the thing. This was a man who believed in serving his country. And he did it honorably, believed in supporting the United States Constitution, so much so that in the last year of his life, he came out and supported Kamala Harris for president and said, I put Constitution and country before party. And that's why I'm willing to cross party lines to support the person who's going to put the country first. And I have to respect that. But it made me think. It made me reflect a little bit about, growing up when I was a kid, my parents were each, in different political parties. And we had some lively conversations. We didn't talk politics all that much at the dinner table, but, they didn't vote the same way. They didn't support the same candidates, but they didn't get in big old fights. They didn't call each other names. They loved each other. They loved us kids. And, it was just two different parties. And the Republican Party, it was the grand old party. That's what it always used to be called. And I realized when I was watching that funeral, listening to those eulogies, that the rest in peace goes to Dick Cheney, but also to the GOP. Because that GOP that I knew growing up, it's gone. It's finished. It used to just be fiscally conservative party that cared about the nation. And now it's just a name-calling party that calls for hanging people. President of the United States called for hanging U.S. veterans who are elected officials. That's what became of what used to be the Republican Party. The crazy red hatters. The hateful people who call everybody else names. Anyway, so rest in peace, Dick Cheney, and thank you for your service to the United States of America, and rest in peace, GOP. I'm all in good fun.